So the Lakers win the tip. Johnson against Johnson. Stolen by Bird. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. The shot by Ainge, no good.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
You do have to love the parquet floor here, as you said, Clark. The pride certainly a factor last season, as the Celtics were able to finish, Steve, with a 27-13 record here at their home.
And even though the Celtics would end up just as the 7th seed in the East, you knew they would control their home floor just because of their veteran experience, their talent, their coaching. So they were really able to ride that home court into the playoffs.
He hits the second from the line.
You know, last season, a lot of folks had the Lakers picked as the super team in the West, the team that would maybe challenge Miami and LeBron, but from the start, it just never was a cohesive group and really had one of the most disappointing seasons in the Lakers' history.
Now here's Johnson. After the miss from Johnson. Worthy, the pass to Johnson. He's guarded by Maxwell. From deep three-point range, that's good.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Clark, as you said, the Lakers had a lot of lofty expectations put on them, but you never know what's going to happen when a team is put together. And, Steve, they just couldn't reach that bar that was set so high for them.
You know, the expectations were so high, Kevin, but injury issues cost them all season long. Nash, Howard, Powell, and, of course, Kobe with the Achilles at the end of the year. And that unit only started 7 games all season together, so they never really were able to develop any chemistry.
Here's Johnson after the made shot from Worthy.
First bucket for this offense, 1 of 4 to start the game.
The Lakers with a quick start to this game. 4-point game. Scott kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Boy, he can be devastating with that hook shot.
For Boston, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Johnson outside. Bird right side. Back to Johnson. Pass to Ainge. 6 to shoot. High arcing shot. Hits the bucket. So it's the Lakers now. They lead by 4. Johnson with it. The dish to Worthy. He passes to Rambis. Here's Maxwell, and there's the second time to finish it off.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted, the aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
Abdul-Jabbar backs down. Here's Scott. No good from outside. The Celtics have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And the basket by Johnson.
Well, that was impressive, Clark. He did not hesitate to take the ball right up against the bigger defender.
Boy, I like that aggressive mindset there, Steve.
And Doris Burke spoke with Mike D'Antoni. Doris?
Kevin, as you know, this team is blessed with some powerful finishers, and he said that getting to the rim and finishing over the top is always going to be option 1A for them. He said, when in doubt, I always want our guys to be aggressive, getting inside and forcing the defense to collapse. And guys, that defensive reaction creates opportunities for kickouts as well, so a very sound game plan.
Thanks, Doris. Here's Worthy, finishes the break with a slam.
Forget about finesse and agility. This big fella is all about power and force.
The Celtics have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Back to Bird. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Lakers in the lead. Johnson attacking. Worthy dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. Goes up to the stripe. And Boston with the rebound. Here's Maxwell. Pass to Johnson. The pass to Maxwell. He dishes it to Bird. Just 5 to shoot. From the post, and that's 2 points on the layup. Bird's got his first basket of the night.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Scott kicks it over to Worthy. Back to Scott. Feeds to Johnson. And it's blocked by Maxwell. Here's Ainge. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. LA's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And one of the plays we're going to see with him a lot is the pick and roll. He's tremendous both as a screener and a popper. And you don't see him whistle for a lot of moving screens because his positioning is solid and his timing is right on the money.
And also, Steve, I think he's really smart with the basketball, very smart. When you're playing with him, your only job is to get open because when you do, and if you do, he'll put it on the platter for you. Room service style.
Well, you look at the Lakers' struggles last season, I think it surprised most of us. You know, some of it was injuries, part of it was just a lack of production off the bench, then there was the inconsistency of the coaching and just the number of different people who were on that bench. So, difficult season for the Lakers.
Scott kicks to Johnson. Abdul-Jabbar, who's guarded by Maxwell. Shot off the pick. And again, the Lakers no good.
You'd expect him to nail that one being that close to the hoop.
Here's Ainge. Back to McHale. He kicks it to Bird. Maxwell with a screen on Abdul-Jabbar. And Bird, here we go. Puts it up from 7. Makes it off the glass. Bird's got 6. And you look at the struggles of the Lakers bench last season when injury struck. They didn't have the players really to fill that void.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, I think for the Lakers, the bold strokes for the star players have been impressive, but it's the fine details of finding undervalued role players. That's where they've been lacking. Once injuries happen, that was thrown into sharp relief. And really, even when healthy, to win a title, you can't just have a great starting 5. We know that. You need another 4 or 5 players you can count on to give you quality minutes.
Tremendous stuff from a guy, Clark, we think more of for his passing.
Yeah, but he's got tremendous leaping ability and a surplus supply, too.
Well, that's a great aggressive move and 2 big points, too.
Now, here is Ainge.
Tough call there and a tough break for the defense.
But, you know, I think you could still see him kind of sliding in there. I don't have a problem with the call.
On defense, the Lakers. Trailing by 2. Kicks it to McHale. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. The Lakers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Johnson kicks it over to Worthy. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And he will take the ball right into the teeth of the defense.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
You know, the Celtics have always prided themselves on being a physical defensive team, and in years past they were pretty disciplined. But last season, they committed a number of fouls, way more than they should have for a team that wanted to be good defensively.
Now here's Johnson. After the miss from Bird, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Boy, I tell you what, the D was way too soft right there, like Jell-O. You got to do better than that.
Clark, he's not the kind of guy you want to get in the way of.
No, exactly. I mean, he's a hard man to stop coming down the lane, but you've got to have good position before the play starts.
Passes it to Maxwell. To the inside. Looking to end the run. Bird misses at the rim. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And the Lakers making a change here. Pass to Buckner. The feed now to Bird. Boston, no good that time either. Well, as you said, Clark, about the Celtics, once again near the top in fouls committed. But if it is going to help them set the tone defensively, then, Steve, it probably is worth an extra couple of free throws for them.
Well, last year and really over the last several years, they've had a group of veterans that knew how to foul and when not to foul. And I think sometimes you have to commit a hard foul to keep a team from getting a momentum-changing bucket and just setting the tone with a toughness that has to be on display out there.
Missed inside.
And very quickly here in the first quarter, pronounced advantage for them on the glass.
Yeah, that's a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Here's Buckner. He passes to Wedman. Bird looking to end his cold spell, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Now they're trying to play fast and trying to put the defense on their heels.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Now here is McGee. Here's Wilkes. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
Bird kicks to McKay. Some solid defense from McAdoo. For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. He feeds it to McGee. Lakers working the ball around now. And that is good. Here's Buckner. Pass to Wedman. Here's Buckner. He's guarded by Cooper. Into McHale. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand. Those guys that array defense. Just watching him go right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
Now here is McGee. Here's McAdoo. Redmond pulls it in.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
Here's Buckner. He's guarded by Cooper. Redmond the pass to Clark. 5 to shoot. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And that makes it a tie ball game. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And there's the pass to McAdoo. Dishes to McGee. And McHale pulls it down. McHale's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Redmond. And again, it's Boston converted.
He is so adept at finishing in the low post.
And Los Angeles guys shooting 47% here so far. 1:10 left to play in the first quarter. That drops. Here's Buckner. Now a timeout called by Boston.
Well, a coaching carousel for the Lakers last season. They made it only 5 games before firing Mike Brown. Then they decided to go in a new direction. And, boy, they went through 3 different head coaches before all was said and done. They never really were able to gain that consistency they were looking for.
And back to the Lakers' struggles last season. What do you think, Clark, were the main problems that, held them back from being the kind of title contender that they thought they were and a lot of people imagined they were?
Well, how much time do I have? 3 or 4 shot clocks worth? I think there were a number of issues, as you might expect. Injuries played a significant role, but I think there was discord over how they should play, really no true identity. They were a big team trying to be small, a team without a number of shooters trying to spread the floor, an older team trying to go up tempo, coaching change.
Coaching change, right, yes.
You had a lot of moving parts, and it made it very difficult for everybody, I think, and it showed in how the Lakers season went.
It's a good assessment.
The more touches he gets, the more this lead will grow. He has just been unconscious this quarter.
Poked loose. Back to Bird. Into McHale. Great play by Bird to set it up. McHale's got his second bucket of the night.
Sharp pass to give his teammate the high percentage shot in close.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Cooper. Now the dish to Johnson. Worthy. From 6 away. Good. He hits the jump shot. Worthy's got 13. Here's Bird. 9 points in the game so far. 1 second left. No good on that last second attempt there. A good close contact. So it's Boston now, trailing by 2. Here's Buckner. He's guarded by Johnson. He dishes it to McHale. Pass to Buckner. Here is Carlisle. He passes to Wedman. 4 on the shot clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. The Lakers shooting so far very efficient. All around, about 55%. Backing him down is Johnson. Back to Worthy. Feeds it to Johnson. Pass to Cooper. Fires the 3. Rebound Boston. Here's Wedman. Pass to Buckner. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. McHale, right side. And the pass to Wedman. The shot. And it comes off the front of the rim. Now here's Johnson. He kicks it to Worthy. Fires from 14. And it's blocked. Passes it to Cooper. Johnson. Defended by Carlisle. Johnson attacking. Rambis. Kicks it to Worthy. Lakers passing it around. Here's Cooper. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 5 assists tonight.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Here's Wedman. Pass to Buckner. Here's Wedman. He passes it to Carlisle. He's looking for McHale and finds him. From 13, shot is no good.
And that's great technique. They're shielding his man off and keeping him off the glass.
Here's Cooper. The shot misses. And the Celtics going the other way now. McHale with a screen on Rambis. Redmond, smooth as silk on the finger roll. 6 points for him.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to Carlisle. And there's the feed to McHale. Here's Buckner. Rambis defending. Dishes it to Worthy. Count the bucket.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through. And that's not something they should get away from.
Well, you know, last season, I think officially brought the immediate championship aspirations of the Celtics to a close. The 7th seed in the East, dispatched in the first round by the Knicks. The rebuild was on in full cycle.
Free throw drops for Worthy. And back to the Celtics, making the playoffs, sure, but, you know, not like Steve back in 08 or 2010.
Well, this has been a phenomenal era, you know, with KG and Pierce that is now a thing of the past. But look, they've hoisted a championship banner, very close to another, but it's just time to move on. And that's just the way it is in the NBA. These things go in waves, and the Celtics now in rebuilding mode.
Ames against Scott. Ames the pass to Maxwell. He feeds it to Parrish. Can they get it? It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Abdul-Jabbar's got 3 rebounds now in this one. The drive by Worthy. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Well, let's start with the positive in the Lakers postseason. They did make it. That's all that can be said is the dramatic passing of Utah and the Rockets down the stretch to take the 7th seed was really the lone highlight of what would be a quick exit from the playoffs for them.
And both free throws good for Worthy. Going back to the Lakers, swept in 4 straight by the Spurs, and none of the games really that close. Spurs, Steve, just dominated them in every sense of the word. Injuries didn't help either.
No, they didn't help, but the Spurs just outplayed whoever was on the floor for LA. And I think a lot of people thought the Spurs would be a good first-round matchup for the Lakers, but that notion was quickly squashed. San Antonio just totally dominant.
Johnson, he's checked in for Los Angeles. They get a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Celtics trail by 10. Here's Wedman. 6 points for him. Shot clock at 6. The dish to Ainge. They need this. They get it back. The shot's good from Parrish. Parrish has got his first points of the night.
Looked like he may have been showboating a little bit at the end of that one.
Lets it go from 14. That's good. And the Lakers lead by 10.
Pretty much no chance for the smaller defender to block that jumper.
Yeah, he knows exactly how to use his size to his advantage there.
Johnson off the pitch from Parrish. There's the pass to Maxwell. Back to Johnson. Passes it to Maxwell. Rebound the Lakers. Johnson's got his 3rd rebound tonight. He dishes it to Scott. And pushing it up, here's Boston. The shot by Ainge, no good.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that.
Johnson dishes to Scott. Parrish grabs the board.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had early.
So I think the work on the boards has been a big key for their success in this game, guys.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, it's been total control on the boards for him.
Now here's Johnson. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Number 25. And a little luck that time, but it drops. 6 points for him.
That bounce pass got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Johnson kicks to Ainge. Right at the free throw line. Jump shot is good. Ainge has got his 2nd bucket of the night. The Lakers on offense. They're on a 16-6 run. Down low. Stolen by Ainge. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Wedman. Worthy pulls it in.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
Gets it to go. Scott's got 7 points.
And I like that move to the hoop. You use your speed, go around the bigger defender.
Here's Ainge after the made shot from Scott. Back to Ainge. Johnson outside. On the wing, Ainge. 6 on the shot clock. From the baseline. That's good. Ainge has got 4 points in the quarter. Lakers leading by 10. Worthy kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Tries the hook. It's rebounded by Maxwell. Maxwell's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Johnson goes in.
Not many teams, guys, in the East did very well against the West last season. And that in mind, you could call Boston's 14-16 record against the conference better than most.
The Celtics have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Well, you look back at a season ago, this is a club that made 78% of its shots from the free throw line, so very comfortable with that strike.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
The Lakers making a switch here. So Johnson hits 2 of them. Lakers have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Here's Wilkes. It's rebounded by Maxwell. Maxwell's got 4 rebounds in this game. And for the Celtics against the West, even in the shortened season, they were having a lot of trouble with some of the bigger lineups, Steve. More of the up-tempo teams out west.
Well, the Celtics were old and a little bit small, too. Kevin Garnett played center last year, so they played a lot of small lineups. And when you're small and you're old, sometimes that's going to cost you, particularly on the road.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
To the paint. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
And that call gets an instant reaction from the fans.
Well, that's a whistle that did not go over very well.
Celtics making a switch here. McHale's checked in.
And another foul would give him 3 before the half, something to keep our eyes on.
Boston with the ball. It's a 10-point game. And a clever pass fake kept the D from closing in. Birds got 11 points.
They're leaning on that mid-range shot right now. That's 6 of their last 10 points from that area.
Well, they might as well continue to pull up and let it fly.
Johnson kicks to Scott. Back to Johnson. Clock at 6. Johnson's there. The turnaround. A shot by Johnson, no good.
Great defensive anticipation there to challenge that shooter.
Bird with it. Now guarded by Scott. Back to Johnson. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
At the line for 3.
And he's good on the first of 3. He's off on the second.
Boy, they're really battling, guys. Not sitting back, being aggressive, attacking when they have the chance. I like that.
Yeah, and that kind of approach is going to serve them well. It's gotten them to the line more than a few times this quarter.
And he nails the third. Los Angeles leading by 6. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
You know, he wants to tinker a little bit, and he's taking the time to do so right here.
Yeah, I think you're right. He just didn't like some of the things he saw out there, a bit uncomfortable, and wanted to talk it over.
Cooper, he was checked in for Johnson. Outside, Scott feeds it to Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Cooper. Deflects the pass. And taken away by Johnson. Rejected by Cooper. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. He kicks it to Scott. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
You know, when you're an older team and you try to milk every possession, you've got to be more efficient. And over the past few years, the Celtics have failed to grab offensive rebounds, and that problem was not corrected during their disappointing 12-13 season.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, Clark, as you said, the Celtics just didn't grab any offensive rebounds at all this last season. Dead last in the entire league in that regard. And, Steve, they were getting, what, about 8 a game.
That's been the case with the Celtics for about the past 4 or 5 years. They've never been a team that concentrated on offensive rebounds, partly because they wanted good transition defense, so they didn't send more than 1 or 2 guys to the offensive glass.
And McHale backs down. Shot is off. So the Lakers will take it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
Another strong rebound, just like we've gotten used to seeing from them today.
Yeah, one or two more of those, and this lead will be double digits.
Deflected. Here's the break. Here's Maxwell. Gets it to go. Maxwell's got his second basket of the night. Los Angeles leading by 6. Outside, Scott kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. And he banks in the layup.
Well, he recognized the advantage size-wise, and he went right at the defender. That's how you do it.
Scott against Ainge. He passes to Johnson. Here's Wilkes. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Can you hear the crowd kind of murmuring? I don't think they agreed with the officials on that one.
Steve, I tell you what, they're really letting them have it.
Johnson against Cooper. And Bird, here we go. Stolen away. And it's the Lakers on the break. Number 35. Sweet little floater. And now a 12-point Laker lead.
You know, the teardrop sometimes is one of those, oh no, oh no, oh yeah shots.
Ainge against Scott. Ainge kicks to Johnson. It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Clark, he's checked in for Ainge. And 1:01 left to play here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 3. Maxwell. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And in the paint, they have really shown some strength. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd certainly call it a mismatch, Steve, at least for today.
Here's Clark. Here's McHale. Tries to keep it alive. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Wilkes has got 3 rebounds now in this one.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Here's Clark after the made shot from Abdul-Jabbar. Clark, the pass to Bird. There's the feed to McHale. Back to Bird. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And the Lakers making a change here. That misses, so he splits the free throws. McGee with it. Pass to Cooper. Tipped. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
14 seconds on the shot. 14.
Shot from the inbound. And the release was before the...
Well, he shot his share of free throws, that's for sure. I mean, he got to the line, drew contact, and you love getting to the free throw line. Easy points if you can get them.
Steve, I think they may have to rotate the defensive assignment on him from now on just to avoid foul trouble on any one player. I mean, he's drawing a lot of fouls on guys.
Now, here is Ainge. Shot clock at 6. No luck. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Johnson attacking. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Well, their plan of attack has been pretty clear to see. Get the ball inside and just take it strong to the hoop. Be dominant in the lane.
Well, the defense has been very slow to adjust. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And that one falls for Johnson. Celtics trail by 16. Johnson outside. Bird outside. Dishes it to Ainge. Hook shot. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist. Ainge has got 8 points.
Now, the defense played him really well, but he knew exactly what to do. He went to that hook shot.
Johnson dishes to Scott. He feeds it to Worthy. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Stolen by Parrish. On the wing, Bird. And this defending. Bird kicks to Parrish. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Outside, Scott. There's the dish to Johnson. The pass to Rambis. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Bird. Johnson, the pass to Ainge. Rejected by Worthy. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. Johnson outside. Ainge.
Well, they need a shot or two to fall here soon. They're only 1 of 4 since the break.
Johnson off the bench from Abdul-Jabbar. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Abdul-Jabbar's got 9 points.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that. Well, the big man is showing us a little explosiveness for the change.
Well, maybe Clark is working on his dunk skills because he looked perfectly at home right there.
Yeah, sometimes he can claim those, so glad to see him get that one down.
Johnson dishes to Scott. Passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Shot clock at 5. The rebound by the Celtics. Bird with it. Now guarded by Scott. Bird against Scott. Bird kicks to Ainge. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. He lays it in. Ainge has got 4 this quarter. Lakers leading by 12. Outside, Scott. Rambis. Outside, Worthy. Johnson outside. He dishes it to Abdul-Jabbar. Parrish is there. Good on the 13-footer. Abdul-Jabbar's got 11 points.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
McHale's checked in for Boston. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Ainge the pass to Parrish. Johnson feeds it to Bird. Good work defensively by Worthy.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Johnson off the pitch from Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Rambis. He kicks to Worthy. On the wing, Johnson. 6 to shoot. Now the feed to Abdul-Jabbar. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
I tell you what, wandering aimlessly out of bounds like that might earn him a ticket to the bench.
Celtics trail by 14. Johnson dishes to Ainge. Back to Johnson. Kicks to Bird. Worthy defending. Baseline jumper. And that one's good. Bird's got 14.
You know, that mid-range jump shot, maybe an underutilized tool in today's NBA, but it's really serving this team well.
In fact, it very well might be the strongest area of their game offensively.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 6. Abdul-Jabbar backs down. And the rejection by Parrish. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Celtics making a switch here. Lakers leading by 12. Here's Johnson. And again, no good by the Lakers. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Out to Bird. Three-pointer. And that one's good. Bird's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Outside Worthy. Pass to Johnson. Fades and shoots. And it's Johnson again missing.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Pass to Buckner. Back to Ainge. Dishes to McHale. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
A sensational run has them on the brink of tying it up or even taking the lead all of a sudden.
Steve, quite a turn of events here. I mean, they really snapped into focus in a hurry and tightened up their game at both ends.
Los Angeles making a switch here. McAdoo's checked in. Lakers leading by 6. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Well, good timeout, guys, because, this has been a bad run for them. He's got to get his team back on the same page and executing well together.
Sometimes just getting a stop in the action can be enough to get a team back on track. There's something about that little pause in the intensity of the game that lets you refocus.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Lakers.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
The other thing that's been huge for them is their points in the paint. They're getting the ball inside and converting on a regular basis.
So Johnson hits 2 of them. And here's Boston. They're on a 14-6 run. Bird kicks to McHale. No good. Nice D from Abdul-Jabbar.
They've been outstanding on the boards, and it's a big reason why they've got a lead. Doing the dirty work down low.
Yeah, and Clark, rebounding is a team effort. Everybody's boxing out. Everyone is accountable for doing a nice job collectively.
Now here's Worthy. He's got 18. Hit his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Here's Scott.
Here with the lead, they'd really like to finish this team off. But they just haven't knocked down the three-pointers at the same percentage that they did in the first half here in the second. So we'll see what happens going forward.
They get the rebound. Maxwell's shot is no good.
Well defended, and he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
Abdul-Jabbar the screen. The drive by Scott. Here's Johnson. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Johnson's got 7 points for the quarter.
I wasn't so sure he could get it turned around after that poor first half, but he's got it rolling here a little bit in the second.
Bird is screen on Scott. Here's Buckner, defended by Scott. 5 on the clock. Here's Bird. Rebounded by McAdoo. Los Angeles leading by 10. A drive by Scott. Scott missing again. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Buckner. Here's the teardrop. And good on the basket. Hook it.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Now, here's Scott. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Johnson. And it's Johnson again missing. Celtics trail by 8. Johnson with it. Now guarded by Scott. Bird outside. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Bird's got 19 points. LA has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Johnson, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. McHale's there. In deep, and that's good for 2. Abdul-Jabbar's got 13.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
And Bird backs him in. Scott pulls it in. Scott's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
He just picked up his 4th personal foul, and now he's got some foul trouble hanging over his head, guys.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Lakers leading by 8. Johnson outside. He feeds it to Worthy. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Worthy's got 20. The Celtics shooting for the game at 42%. Parrish with the screen on Johnson. Now Johnson. He's got 8. Maxwell kicks to Ainge. Just 4 to shoot. Parrish dishes to Johnson. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. Johnson outside.
Come on, box it out, man.
The pass to Cooper. And Boston with the rebound. Parrish has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Gets it to go. Ainge has got 12 in the game.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
Lakers leading by 8. Here's Cooper. He's got 5. On the wing, Johnson. Backs in. Can't get it to go. Now Boston takes it the other way. Johnson with it. Now guarded by Cooper. Johnson kicks to Ainge. Back to Johnson. He passes it to Wedman. Johnson. Trying his luck deep. A rebound by the Lakers. Johnson outside. Johnson off the pick for McAdoo. Johnson, the pass to McAdoo. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. McAdoo's got his second bucket of the game to go. Celtics trail by 10. Johnson outside. Maxwell with a screen on Johnson. Johnson against Johnson. Johnson outside. On deep. They grab their own miss. Count that one. Parrish has got 4 points now in the quarter.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Johnson up top. He's guarded by Johnson. Johnson's shot is off.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
Lakers leading by 8. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. It's blocked. Johnson against Johnson. Off his foot. And the ref saying he kicked it. There's 18 seconds left in the third. Scott against Bird. Johnson up top. Unstolen by Scott. And here's the fast break. Scott leading the way. And he uses the glass on the layup. Scott's got 11 points.
You know, the instant that steal was made, they were off and running the other way.
Ball pressure, then a run-out feed. That's perfection.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
Celtics trail by 10. Bird kicks to Parrish. Back to Bird. The dish to Ainge. Six on the shot clock. And Bird, here we go. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Bird's got 9 points now in just the second hit. Scott kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
And that one misses. And the Lakers making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And he's good on the second. Here's Ainge. McHale with her screen on Cooper. Cooper against Ainge. Lock at 6. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by the Lakers. At one point, they led by 16.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebounding.
Well, you have to rebound to win, and that's exactly what's happening right now.
Back to Johnson. Passes it to Parrish. Boston needs to get off a shot. Ainge bangs home the trifecta.
I thought the defense really kind of slacked off there. He's going to drill those threes when he gets a good look.
Cooper the pass to Worthy. He dishes it to Johnson. Cooper feeds to Abdul-Jabbar. Post shot. And it's good. Fought through contact. Gets the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
See how he used the rim to protect the ball perfectly from the defender on that reverse.
The Celtics making a switch here. Maxwell's checked in. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Ainge with the ball. Now guarded by Cooper. Johnson attacking. Gets it to go.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Lakers leading by 7. And here is Johnson. Number 35. He's guarded by Maxwell. Worthy backing down. 7-foot shot. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Now, here is Ainge. He kicks to Johnson. The 3. Again, the miss by Johnson.
I think the lead they've built here, guys, is in large part due to what they've done on the boards.
Absolutely. I mean, they have a +10 advantage in rebounds, and they've been in total control of the backboard.
It's a good thing he showed up today because without him, this team would be in big trouble.
Johnson with it. The feed to Abdul-Jabbar. Parrish is there. Tries again. The shot is off. Celtics trail by 7. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Bird dishes to Johnson. 6 to shoot. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Here's Worthy. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Worthy's got 22.
Well, they're winning the speed game, guys, getting out in transition.
Boy, I like the energy they play with offensively, and in the open court, tremendous flow.
Johnson against Johnson. Johnson kicks to Ainge. Johnson overall, expanding his range, and the basket by Johnson. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter. Los Angeles leading by 6. Now Worthy kicks it to Johnson. Johnson on him. Johnson goes in. Parrish grabs the board. Parrish has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Johnson against Johnson. Johnson, the pass to Ainge. That's good. Now just a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
That's some grit and determination in the post. Essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Exactly. I mean, this is the time to attack on the interior and generate those easy opportunities.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
McAdoo is checked in for the Lakers. Scott comes in for Cooper. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Mike D'Antoni was discussing with his players. He said we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
And Parrish sends it back. Here's Bird on the wing. Johnson from outside the arc. Johnson missing again.
Well, he's just launching from the three-point line right now because I don't like his shot selection at all.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. And here is Ainge. Pass to Bird. That's good. Bird's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Yeah, he's always confident, composed, even under pressure. He just has a demeanor about him that you like if you're his teammate. He just feels like he's going to get it done when you need it.
And one of his other great qualities, Steve, is his quick trigger off the dribble. I mean, he can get his shot off in an instant, a nanosecond.
Maxwell. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And it's tied up with that one. And for the Lakers, they're shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. Timeout called the Lakers. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push.
And refocus, Kevin. You got to take care of your body, and I think we ought to drink some Gatorade here, too. I thought I noticed some slip-ups here just a couple minutes from your end on the play-by-play.
And McAdoo kicks to Scott. Dishes it to Worthy. Johnson outside. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Abdul-Jabbar with it. Now defended by Parrish.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
First free throw is good. He doesn't get the second one.
I thought the pressure might get to him a little bit, but he did enough to put them in front.
Ainge dishes to Bird. Pass to Maxwell. Defended by McAdoo. Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. And Boston has possession. They trail by 1. The shot by Ainge, no good.
I thought he'd make that one. And that's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
Backing him down is Johnson. Now the pass to McAdoo. The rebound by the Celtics. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. To take the lead, Johnson with the block. Puts the lead pass in front of him. He feeds it to Worthy. Outside, Scott. He passes it to McAdoo. The dish now to Worthy. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's good. Worthy's got 24 points.
Well done, finishing that one off.
Ainge kicks to Bird. They double-team Bird. 7-foot shot. That misses off the backboard.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
Johnson, good.
Oh, man, he goes old school on us with the finger roll.
Celtics trail by 5. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Johnson against Johnson. Bird left side. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Maxwell. Jumper off the screen. A rebound by the Lakers. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Boy, have they been hitting the glass hard or what? Kind of surprising in such a tight game.
Yeah, you're right. Very rarely will you out-rebound an opponent like that and not have it pay off.
Bird, the pass to Ainge. And it's blocked by Scott. On the wing, Johnson. Johnson's there. Shoots from 14. And it's Abdul-Jabbar. That time on the assist by Johnson. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Ainge against Scott. Ainge kicks to Bird. To end the drought. Rejected by Johnson. And here's the break. A shot's good from Worthy. Worthy's got 6 in the quarter. Now a timeout called by Boston.
Yeah, he has to be frustrated by how his offense is flowing. I can't blame him. They're getting good looks out there, but the shots just aren't falling.
And that can get into a team's head if it goes unchecked, continuing to miss good shots. So this timeout might be a way to combat that.
Rambis is checked in for Los Angeles. Celtics trail by 9. Now, here is Ainge. Bird outside. He drains the turnaround jump shot. Bird's got 27.
With a much bigger man guarding him, that's not an easy shot to get off. Never mind to knock down. Terrific basket.
Scott with the ball. He dishes it to Johnson. Johnson's there. Johnson kicks it over to Worthy. Clock at 4. Here's Scott. A three-pointer, no good.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just 1 in the first.
Bird dishes to McHale. Feeds it to Johnson. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Back to McHale. Looking to get it going. Catlin falls, coming off the Johnson feet. Now just a 5-point Los Angeles lead. And for the Lakers, they're shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Scott the pass to Rambis. On the wing, Johnson. Johnson on him. It's stolen by McHale. Leads him in there. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
He hasn't been quite able to lure the defense into fouling him as much. Hasn't been as effective in drawing fouls here.
First free throw is good, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
And great free throw shooting so far in this second half.
I think they should keep trying to initiate contact and get back to the line until they start missing from there. But as it is, they're perfect so far, so keep it up.
No free throws good from Ainge.
They really had to have those free throws. It's down to a 1-possession lead.
Lakers leading by 3. Johnson outside. He kicks it to Scott. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. That's good. Abdul-Jabbar's got 17 points here in the second half. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're losing by 5. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Johnson with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Johnson against Johnson. Johnson goes in. McHale kicks to Johnson. Connects! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. And you could feel the crowd react as one.
Yeah, that shot got him out of his seats and off their feet. Guys, they just exploded when it went down.
Backing him down is Johnson. Scott. His 3-pointers off the mark. On the wing, Johnson is guarded by Johnson. Here's Bird. Here's McHale. And the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Worthy. Pass to Rambis. The feed to Johnson. The hook. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Now a timeout called by Boston. They're down by 3. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's what you take.
Well, down 3, you don't necessarily have to go for the 3. You could go for the quick bucket and then the foul.
I'm not sure. I mean, in this situation, I think they should look for the 3, Steve. I mean, try to tie this thing up. You got 3-point shooters. Let it fly.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Well, you do what you have to do to extend this game and try to get the ball back.
In this situation, clock management, crucial.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and polish it off.
Bird kicks to Ainge. Oh, they recover.